This is Hotdrop, a show where I podcast by day and hot drop by night. This week it's all first person all the time. Enjoy. What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? We have first person hot drops coming at you. Not exactly live. You're probably watching this a week after I actually recorded it. So, we're not live, but we're close to it. We're doing some live gameplay analysis and decision making. I will discuss, as always, my decision making as I progress through a game, picking fights, playing a little more aggressive than I usually would play, but I kind of just play every game as they come. I'm not always trying to win. Sometimes I'm just going for the hot drops and the kills, but we'll just see how it plays out. I'm not making any promises. This is unique in that we are going first person for the first time, live on Hotdrop, semi-live. And as always, we have the most beautiful of all hot drops, the military base. You know it, you probably hate it, or if you're crazy, you love it. And that's what we're doing. One interesting thing about first person is that you fly through the air when you are jumping out of the plane in third person. I read that they're going to change this eventually. You're going to actually fly out of the plane and dive in first person, which will be a whole lot scarier and probably a lot more difficult to control and really see where you're planning to land. I screwed that up big time. I should have gone straight down, but that's okay. Another thing I noticed about first person, when you're parachuting, you're way farther away from your character normally. I think if I hit V... No. I noticed in third person, regular games, if I hit V, it will bring me closer to my character and then further away if I choose that. But I guess I don't have that option when I'm parachuting in first person mode. I do love me a 4x scope is the first thing I find. I had a game, I think it was 2 nights ago, I was playing with Lemon John. We found, I believe, 5 4x scopes in that game. And all along, all we were saying was just, please save some 4x scopes for next games, because it seems like you get them all in one game and then nothing for the next week of games. Just doing the casual looting as always. One thing that's interesting, I don't know if I've mentioned this, is that the shotguns seem a lot more effective in first person to me. It could be just me feeling like I'm better with them, but I've just noticed that overall I just feel a lot more confident with a shotgun in first person mode than third person mode. I've also gotten extremely lucky lately as far as AR suppressors. I think I played last night, I got like 5 AR suppressors. Like one per game for like 5 games last night. It was crazy. I don't think they adjusted the loot or anything. I think I'm just happened to be lucky, which I'm not complaining about. I see a AK, which I will swap. And I don't hear anyone around me, which is really weird. So I'm just going to take this opportunity to loot up all around here. I think I actually have it extended, so I got my suppressor, holographic, quick draw. I'm gonna leave the holographic on the AK right now because I'm in a close quarters area. Okay, so I got some fire coming over here. I don't want to 4x in this situation because I will be zoomed in too far if I get into a fight against some people at a close range. But I'm keeping the 4x in my pocket just so I can throw it on once I get outside. Hopefully I get outside. Okay, I hear some footsteps. I think they're behind me or outside. Yep, they're right here. That was tough. It felt like very dark. I felt like I couldn't really see him that well. Level 3 bag. Ooh. I gotta go with a Scar. That's my favorite AR. I make sure I take all my attachments off of my gun before I pick it up. I'll pick up the next one. I think I mentioned that in a previous episode. Just because when you drop a weapon that has the attachment still on it, they'll stay on the weapon. It's really annoying. Oh, come on. I was so kidded. I was so kidded. Let's try that again, shall we? We're going for power. Lots of people, as always. Again, first-person game mode. That was not so successful, but it's just all about shaking off those losses. Take the L, move on. Really couldn't do anything about it. He just rolled it up on me. Had no idea he was there. I heard those footsteps outside, and I thought the guy I killed was the one who was making those footsteps, but I guess not. There's always another one, as soon as you turn your back. No one's landing on the roof, which is surprising. I just saw a gun, I wasn't sure what it was, but I should have just let it go. It's alright. Meaning I shouldn't have run all the way down to the end of the roof just for a crappy pistol. Now, I didn't hear anyone, but that doesn't mean there's no one here. So as always, just being aware that you don't always see people when they fall from the sky. You want to keep an eye out. 4x scope, excellent. Okay, gun suppressor. Very likely that I'll never use that, but definitely worth grabbing. I think silence suppression, suppressors in general, it's just a good thing to have at all times. Like, just have something that's silent, because if you roll up on someone and their back is to you, for example, and you know you can get an easy kill, but you don't want to alert everyone else that you're there, it's a really good idea to have a silencer. Something silenced, even if it's a pistol. Pro tip for you. This was not as hot as I expected it would be. Kind of surprised. What is that? That is a handgun suppressor, which I already have. Rolling with the Scar, I've mentioned a bunch of times that is my favorite assault rifle. It just feels really easy to control. I think I've changed it. I used to be the M416, but now I really like the Scar. But it'll probably bounce around back to the M416. It's just like whatever I happen to have a really good game with, I just gravitate towards that gun until I'm starting to lose with it, and then I switch it up and use something else. So not a lot of action. I'm really surprised. I mean, this place is really big. It's a really good spot for squads to jump at. Not always so great for individual solo games. That's a tough call. I think I'm going to stick with my AK, because if I run out of ammo for this, I need to have that AK. Speaking of which, always make sure you load your guns, boys and girls. Don't get caught with your pants down. So here I would expect to maybe run across someone, just because I didn't see anyone fall, and usually when I don't see anyone fall, that means there's someone right behind me. I'm just going to work my way up. There's really good loots in these tents, this one and that one. And also the warehouses, as always, have good loot. Okay, see, this is why I don't drop my AK, because suddenly I have a ton of AK ammo. I'm actually going to swap this out. I'm going to put my 4X on the AK and roll with that, because I'm outside right now, and there's a very good chance that whoever I see is going to be far away from me. So I want to make sure I have the right scope on my gun. Yeah, there's a lot of 7.62 around here. Yeah, there's a little more than 5.56. And a 2X, not bad. I'll throw that on the Scar. But usually I like to roll with a red dot. There we go, red dot. And a 4X. So I'm going to stick with that. I realized I had a red dot before, but I I just saw the 2x and got excited. Level 2 bag I already have. I need a vest. It's difficult in first person to really remember what you have equipped if you can't see your character model. I might have just heard someone. Don't know though. Because I think I heard someone, I'm switching over to my Scar with the red dot on it. I feel like I hear someone. I'm just gonna check around back. Yeah, no, I don't see anything. It really sounded like the swish of, you know, someone crawling. People make that swish sound when you crawl across the ground. It's actually really loud. It's easy to hear that sound. I don't really know why they made it that way. I think it's just a different pitch, but it makes it sound like it's louder than it is. So this is not the hot drop that I promised. Sorry about that, but you know, sometimes you gotta take it slow, get good loot, and then move into the circle. I am interested to see where this game goes, so we're gonna play it out. Compensator, extended mag, good stuff. Good stuff in here. I'm throwing the compensator on the AK. And the reason for that is that the AK kicks a lot harder than the Scar does. So I want to make sure that I have every little bit of attachment on the AK that will mitigate some of that recoil. Man, there is a lot of 7.62 around here. I think I'm nearly full. Yeah, I'm nearly full. I could just use some meds, but other than that, I think I'm in a pretty good situation. And some meds. And I don't have room. But I have a lot of attachments I don't need. So make sure you are aware of what you're carrying to get rid of the excess. So now the circle is very far from me. I got a long way to go. And it's moving in. So hopefully I find a car out here. I've mentioned in the past that there are a couple of car spawns, and that is one of them. Usually you find a car somewhere around here on this road, or there, where that UAZ is. And sometimes you find them over there by the houses, those yellow houses over there. But it's pretty random. It just seems like it's more common to find them in those areas. Always want to be aware of your surroundings, looking around. And use alt. Like, you can still use the alt free look in first person. I think sometimes people forget about that. Okay, we're off. I'm just gonna go straight for the circle. A little light on gas, which is kind of a bummer. You know what? I'm ditching this. I'm grabbing that motorcycle. I like to get places, and I like to get places fast. This one is low on gas, too. The downside of the motorcycle is that I don't feel so comfortable going over the terrain like this, but I'm gonna take a chance. If I die, I go out in ball of glory. Blaze of glory. Ball of death. Ball of fire and death. So as you're driving the motorcycle, one thing to note is that when you're going over these bumps, it's obviously very easy to flip. But when you're going over a bump that you know is, you know, if you're coming up on a large bump, just let off the gas. Like, you don't have to gun it over every single bump. Like, just let off the gas a little bit, take it a little bit easier, and the chance of flipping is going to go down significantly. Like that. So yeah, just let off W a little bit. I don't know what's coming over on the crest of this hill, so I'm just going to let off a W a little bit. That kind of thing. You don't have to just gun it and hold it down until you die, because that's what's going to happen. And this is mad squirrely. Yeah. Mad squirrely. We're almost there. I think that's a car spawn there. I don't think anyone's at that complex. That's another thing to be aware of. Just cars out of position. Cars usually spawn at the road, And if there's not one at the road, then that's probably a good tell that there's someone who used that car and parked it somewhere else. Dude, I got a guy behind me, that's awkward. He's probably going to try to shoot me, yeah. I'm just going to gun it. One thing you can do, and I'll try to do it now, is this. No, I can't do it. What I was going to try to do, if I had the UAZ, what you could do is switch seats and shoot out of the seat while still being inside the car. You can't do that on the motorcycle unless you have an SMG or a pistol. So I just let him go. We'll meet later. Man, this circle's a long way. Almost there. On these flat straightaways, I'm just gonna gun it. Oh yeah, there's some action up here. Let's see what's up. Oh, shit. There's a lot of action here. There's one. That was a different guy. Man, it is a completely different game playing in first person. It really is. Right on the edge of the gas, kind of where I want to be, but just got to be aware of people exiting it behind me. Yeah, if this was third person, I could just easily peek around these corners, but instead I have to show my entire body. Corner of that house there. Man, I am getting away by the skin of my teeth here. 4X is a little close. What I'm going to do is switch over to the SCAR. It's a little bit too close for the 4X. Try to lean a little bit. No. It's tough. I've honestly rarely played this game in this mode. So I knew to put some damage on him. I'm going to slide and do that. So in that situation, I knew I hit him. So he's going to try to get to cover. So what I need to do is just approach him fast, because I have the health advantage, and then take him out before he has a chance to heal up. I think I'm all set on attachments. My vest is a little damaged, but still a level 2 is better than a level 1. I killed that other guy over here, so I'm going to run over here and see what he has. Where was that? Somewhere around here. I think he was at this pile of crap. Yes. Always hitting the deck when you loot. Suppressor, SR. That's a bummer. Thought it said AR. Lots of ammo. Not that I really need it, but dropping my SMG attachments because I don't have an SMG. But I'm grabbing the SR suppressor because why not? And a fresh vest. And a pan. Good stuff. I've got a decent amount of ammo. I think what I'm going to do is drop some of the AK rounds because I really like the SCAR, so I'm going to roll with SCAR. And of course, I'm going to heal up. I have more than 75 here, but I'm just going to take an energy drink because that will get me up to 100. It'll take a little long, but it's okay. And now I'm out of here. I'm also going to swap. I got the extended mag and the AK, so I'm going to throw it on the SCAR since that's my primary now. Just being aware of people might be behind me. Okay, come on, get up. 30 seconds on gas. Good timing. These fields are death traps. These tiny little bumps will just fly off and make you fly off the motorcycle. And of course the giant ditches that I always seem to forget about. I saw a clip somewhere of someone gunning it in a UAZ and they were able to clear the ditch just by going straight over top of it. I had no idea you could do that. There's a drop over there. I have the 4X. I could take some shots at people running over to it, but I don't know if anyone's there. So we'll take a look. Yeah, there's someone there because there's a car there. I'm very exposed. This is not a really good spot to be. Though that car might be a spawn. I haven't seen anyone run. It's possible that that has not been taken yet. If that's the case, let's do a ballsy play. Oh yeah, it's been taken. Yep. Been taken. I wonder where he went, because you'd think he would have driven his car away, but maybe someone else rolled up on him and he took their car. Let's take a look at the map. Georgia Pole it is. I'm just going to head towards the middle of the circle. Try to avoid people. And then hopefully have a shorter run to the next circle when I'm inside the big one. What do we got here? Well, this is okay for now. I don't love it. I'm going to keep going. I'm a little low on gas, though. There's something to be aware of. Just looking quickly for gas cans. Let's check again. I'm going north, so I'm good. This is going to be populated, probably. It's a pretty good spot to land in the early game. There's a lot of good loot. If people haven't landed there early game, then they're probably checking it now, so I don't really want to be there. I think I'm going to just hole up here. No, I'm not. Oh, I guess I lied about my health. I thought I had enough to bring me up to 100. Where is he? Oh, on the roof. Always on the roof. Actually, stop. Scratch that. I'm gonna get inside. Why heal outside in the middle of everywhere where you can get shot when you can heal in safety? Using my bandage to bring me up to white, and then toss in an energy drink. How's my equipment? So a little damage there, not too bad, not worried about it. This 4X scope is a great thing to have. Yeah, I like my loadout right now. I'm happy with that. I could check his supplies, his box. So I've got 2 first aids. I've got a lot of bandages. I would make a lot of noise though if I went over there, so I don't know if that's what I want to do. But if I don't, pretty much all I'm doing is waiting for people to find me, so that's not ideal either. One thing I don't like about the end game is how the plane seems to drop boxes so close to you. That's fine, but when you're trying to hide, all of a sudden a care package drops right next to you and you're surrounded by people fighting over the care package. It's happened so many times. It's really not a good idea to go for a care package late in the game. Unless you know you can get it uncontested. I don't love this hiding spot. So the circle popped, and now we're sitting over there. So I either have to cross this bridge or go around. What I want to do probably is go around. So I'm going to head out back. I'm going to grab my bike. Try to make a play. I'm a little low on gas, but I think I should have enough to get there. So I'm going to swing wide. Go around. This is super dangerous because there's so many people probably in this complex. package, which I don't want. Am I doing the right thing here? Yeah. So I know no one's around here, so I'm going to check this one quick. Oh, nope, there's a guy right in front of me. Level 2 vest, SKS, not worth it. Or level 3 vest, that was worth it. I'm going to check this guy's stuff too. Where was it? Did I go by? Where'd he go? Where did he die? Okay, I don't have time for this. Yeah, I don't have time for this. The frickin' grass, man. Come on, get up. How much farther do I have to go around? Not too bad. Just follow this road. Might run out of gas. Give it a best shot. Oh, that's a bridge I need to get on. Oh, that's a problem. Just not paying attention to the map. Oh, okay. Yep, I'm gonna take that. Oh, it's out of gas. Oh no. They need to fix that animation, that's terrible. Come on, baby. Coast. Okay. Take this. This is like musical cars, this is horrible. Wow, that's loud in first person. And floor it. Pretty damaged. If there's someone in front of me, I'm in big trouble. The end is in sight, though. It's kind of like going back and forth a little bit to make myself a difficult target to hit. Not going to stop on the edge, because that's what everyone does. I'm just going to keep going. This yellow house, that one looks good. Hopefully, don't get tagged as I run aside. Alright. Now I can heal. I have a lot of time, so I'm just going to heal with bandages, and then use my painkiller. 2 ticks on the bandage, and then take another one. 14 alive. In a very small circle. But I'm in it. It's a good thing. I think this is one of the best first-person matches I've ever done. I got very lucky back there with some of those kills. People had me knocked down to like 10 health or less. Now is when you play slow. No more need for a car. Wait on the gas. Take your time. Sticking with my SCAR because it has the red dot on it. I don't need a 4X at this range. Though I could switch to my AK and just kind of look around with it. Oh, there's a guy. He's right outside my window here. Right there. I'm just gonna stay quiet. He could grenade that. That's a possibility. I don't want the 2X. But he also might not have heard me. I don't know. I did make a lot of noise as I tried to hear and peek around that window. Gas is moving. 10 left. Let's see what it does. Okay, I gotta move. That's a bummer. But I have 2 minutes, so there's a possibility he's right here. And if I run out past him, he's gonna gun me down with my back to him. So I'm gonna take my time. Maybe I'll swing wide around the back. Go out this door. Maybe I should peek this while I'm here, because I'm making noise. He knows I'm in here if he's next to me. There's no sense in hiding my footsteps now. Just gotta hope. Hope that no one's next to me. It's tough to call which side to go on. I'm gonna take this side and hope that I don't get shot from any one of these buildings. Because no one's gonna be over there. Likely. It's very likely no one's gonna be over there. So I can move up, try to take the safe side. Some action over there. Where's vaulting? Vaulting when? There could be someone even like creeping along the edge there. It's tough now. Do you want to take a house and risk that, or do you want to stay outside? I feel like I want to stay outside. I just got this vibe. But I'm also very exposed along this wall. Jesus. I think what I hear is the waves, the ocean waves. Or river or whatever that is. It makes it sound like someone's like rustling across the ground. First aid, that'll help. This house I'm okay with, just because there's only one entrance. And I know I'm safe from over here. And if people run by, I can shoot them as they run my left or right. It's getting tight. 9 alive. Just play the waiting game. Not going to expose myself if I don't need to. That was footsteps inside a house. I think they were over here. Okay, not a terrible circle. Again, just wait for people to fight it out. Like there's no reason. No reason for me to show my face. If I'm this far, you want to win, so take your time. So I have a minute to move. I think what I want to do is go directly towards the circle, which is that way. Just let them fight it out. $50. You want to move a little bit early, only because if you get in trouble and get caught out in a fight, if you win that fight, there's a good chance that you could still die trying to make it to the circle the rest of the way. So you want to be close to the edge and move a little early. There's a guy way over there. I'm not going to take a shot. I'm going to let him go. I'm in the circle now. Staying low. Hopefully my head's not showing. It's tough to see. I haven't quite got used to this yet, so I don't really know how tall my character is. But I think that's safe. Not safe if someone was there. 6 alive. Ooh, I don't like this spot. I don't like this spot. It's a risk I gotta take. So he is in the circle over there. Anyone coming from this way is not. They would have to run towards me. What does it do? What's it gonna do? I'm in it. Okay, that's huge. That's huge. Because I'm on this side of the wall. Oh, that was close. They're in that building right there, I think. On the other side of this one next to me. Peek. I think he's in the building there. Could also be in the yellow one. It's hard to say. The circle that I just got was huge for me. Because I put myself into not a very good situation. This wall here and everything leaves me only one exit. But I got lucky with that circle. 30 seconds. Move up a little, try to not expose my body to that crack. I'm gonna move while people are fighting. I don't have to move, so never mind. Sometimes I start to do something and then I double think it and I'm like, I don't need to move. Just heard some footsteps very close in the grass. Restricting play area. It's getting intense, boys. I could lay down, but if he's close, I don't want to give away my position. Sometimes you make noise when you lay down. Well, I think all the time you make noise when you lay down, but whatever. Okay, I'm basically in the circle, which is huge. Kind of just try to sneak up into this crack. I think that my body will be inside it. The problem is I won't be able to get out. Oh, look at that. Problem is, if I stay here, I'm technically in the circle here. By the way, that's what I was saying about leaving my body exposed. If I was standing here hiding like this, he would have shot me the same way I shot him. You always have to be aware of the tiniest cracks people can shoot through. The good news is I can just go this way. I can just step out of cover, so I can stay here as long as I can. I don't think anyone can jump over this wall. So I can just stay here, and once the gas starts moving, I just round that corner. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous right now. Heart's beating, hands are shaking. It's moving. I gotta move. Good news is, I'm now safe. Almost. I think they're on the other side of that wall. 3 alive. 2 alive. We're on opposite sides. And I won. Without doing a thing. That's the beauty of it, boys and girls. Sometimes a win just falls right into your lap. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Thank you, PUBG gods. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What a game. That was my first-person win ever. Don't expect that on every week of HOTDROP, but man, am I glad I got that on tape. Don't forget, if you want to contact me, you can find me at hotdroppodcast@gmail.com or follow me on Twitter @hotdroppodcast. I plan on putting content out at a little bit of a faster pace, but until then, I'll see you in game.